Hello, hello, hello. Back again. Living with V coming back at you with a home style, you named it, sour cream pound cake. All right, y'all, we got this home style southern sour cream pound cake. Um, I also want to just thank y'all for referring to my channel to get ideas for recipes. Thank y'all so much. The ones that did so. And I know the holidays for you guys is probably that perfect time for y'all to get those recipes. But yes, um, I appreciate you referring to my channel, and I can't thank you enough for that. Um, Also, I hope y'all are having a good time and making the best out of the few extra days that you have off from work. And the ones that have to work during the holidays, I hope you all make the best of it on the job, okay? And I know it can be hard to get around that on the job and everybody else celebrating and you ain't. Yeah, I understand. So don't carry an attitude, okay? Don't carry no attitude. We got to kind of just, we're going to have to flow through it. We're going to just have to just flow through it, you know? But you know, I mean, once again, I don't do holidays, but that's to the people that do holidays, okay? But what we're gonna do? We're gonna go home. We're gonna go home. I'm already at home. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead on and start on this here Southern style sour cream pound cake. Let's go ahead and get started, okay? Let's take this stroll. Another thing, one more thing, right quick, y'all. I wanted to show y'all this. They have these at Walmart, and they in the section, in a little section together. It's kind of like on a um in a little area together. What they call it? End cap. It's not really end cap. It's not on the end cap, but it's like it has its own little section in the store in Walmart. And I grabbed onto this. This is a pretty good sized bowl for $1.97. And look at the bottom of it. It's kind of sturdy under the bottom. And also this wooden handle. Just $1.97. This $1.97 and this $1.97. So y'all better go grab it. Go grab it. Go grab it. I got my kitchen color. Yep. Got the wooden handle. I've been looking for one of those. It could have stood to be a little bit longer, but I'm fine with what I have. Okay? I just wanted to share that with you all. This is just too cute. Cute little bowl. Yeah. But we're going to go and get started. Okay? All right. Focus you all down on Big Mama. Is that good enough for Big Mama? Big Mama, are you on the scene? Y'all know what? When I start talking for Big Mama, I'm gonna be in trouble, ain't it? When I start answering, when Big Mama start answering me, I'm gonna be in trouble. But anyway, we're gonna go on and get started. All right, let's do that. Let her come back a little bit. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, it's a good room temperature, y'all. Let your butter get room temperature. Right here, I have 3 sticks of butter that I'm gonna show you all. 3 sticks of butter I have here, and they are unsalted butter. But I would have preferred salted butter, but y'all know this is the cake time of the year. Everybody wanna get the ingredients in the stores and make cakes. So I barely found some unsalted. Well, I really did. That's all what was left. I'm just gonna admit to that. That's all what was left. The unsalted butter. And so I'm gonna grab this and make the best out of it, y'all. Yeah, I got 3 sticks of room temperature unsalted butter. But I would have preferred salted butter. Like I said, I couldn't find any, so I went with what I could go with. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to, you can always, like you know, like we always do, we go ahead and use our salt at home, right? So I'm going to go with, it might sound like a lot, but I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of salt. It sounds like a lot, but remember, we're about to make, or bake, should I say, a cake. See, this is what should have been in this butter. That right there. Then I'm just going to go get just another teaspoon. It seems like a lot, but it's not. Okay. So that's 2 teaspoons. Now, if I would have had the salted butter, I would have used 1 teaspoon of salt. So keep that in mind, you guys. And we're going to break this butter up. We're going to let Big Mama break it up. Okay, now that she has broken that butter up, we're going to come with 3 cups of sugar. All right, 3 cups of sugar. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Don't let me forget this. We're going to go on and come with the sour cream. I have a cup of sour cream. That's what we're coming with. You must not forget that. So add that in. I'm going to slow her down a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn her off. And we're going to take our time and place our sour cream into our mix, okay? That's how we're going to do it. Okay, we got that sour cream in there. We'll move this over here since we're no longer using it. And we're going to put Big Mama down and let her go to work. Bring her up again, and I have my chance to use my new paddle, spatula. I call it paddle, but I'll use this spatula and mix everything in. Okay, while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and let me put my paddle down. I guess I'll use spatula now. Put my spatula down. And we're going to put our sugar in, our 3 cups of sugar. And we're not going to let her bring anything to a cream, okay? We're going to let this happen until 3 to 5 minutes. At the most 3 minutes, but I would say 3 to 5 minutes. because we're working with room temperature butter, and we also have a cream, which is sour cream. So we're not going to go until it gets fluffy and whatever. We're not going to do all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and add. I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs in, okay? And I'm going to be working with 6 large room temperature eggs, okay? 6 large room temperature eggs. All right, here we roll. Okay, we're gonna stop her off right there for a minute. And then I'm gonna help her out a little bit. Once again, this is a Southern style sour cream pound cake. Okay, after that, I'm going to show you the wet ingredients we will be using. Right here, I have a cup of room temperature lactose-free milk, whole milk. And I also have floating on the top is 1/3 of vegetable oil. Okay, we will be using that. And I'm going to place 2 teaspoons of Molina vanilla blend. And I also will be placing 1 teaspoon of almond extract. And whichever you prefer, vanilla extract or vanilla Molina will be fine. Use 2 teaspoons of that. We're going to add our liquids all together, and we're going to go on and get started on the next step after that. Okay, we're going to do 2 teaspoons of Molina. Let's do almond extract first. Once again, almond extract is an enhancer. It's an enhancer. All right, top that up because we don't want to spill this. All that goodness, it smells so good, y'all. And we're gonna come with our Molina. Come with Molina. Come with 1 more Molina. One more Molina. All right, rinse the spoon out. Okay. And we're coming next with, we got all our wet ingredients, y'all. We got all that going. Okay, toss that to the side. Toss this to the side. Then we're going to come with our dry ingredients. I have here 3 cups of cake flour. And I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of baking powder into the mix, all right? 2 teaspoons of baking powder in our mix. I knew I was going to be needing that teaspoon again. That's why I cleaned it out. And I have some more teaspoon measures, but I prefer not to have them scattered all over the place. Okay, we're going to put that in there. Put it on there. Get one more. This is just a simple cake, and sometimes it be where you could just add one thing to a cake that would make it a complete different recipe from any other cake. And that amazes me to know that, you know. It could just be one or two things different in a cake. It will be a sour cream cake, but it will be a slightly different cake, different recipe, which turns it out to be a whole different cake. And yes, it was sifted one time. You can sift it more than one time. They say to get a better, fluffier cake, you can sift your flour 4 to 5 times to make your flour more finer, or make your cake come out more fluffier. Okay. Let's get started with our alternating. We're going to get our wet ingredients, what we have here, and I'm going to stir it just a little bit. Stir it in. It's not going to hurt. And then I'm going to start out with the dry ingredients, okay? All right, let's do this. So put that dry ingredient flour in there. That should be about enough. I'm going to get her rolling. Get her rolling. And here we come with it's going to be a little loose there. So we're coming with the half cup right there. Put that half cup in there of wet ingredient. Then we come again and make sure everything is mixed well. If y'all notice, I'm not letting her go mix too long, because this is a very loose cake batter, and it does not take much to get it mixed in. So we don't want her to go so long to where the cake falls, because you can easily overbeat this cake. So you have to be careful with it. Turn her off again. I'm going to pour the last remaining in there. That's the last of the wet ingredient. And I'm going to come with the last of the dry ingredient. Down and let her roll with it. 2 times will come through for me. in 20 minutes, okay? And let y'all know what's going on with this cake. Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm back. Da 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 da. Act like we don't have no ashy hands. Wow, that looks so good. It's the inside of the cake. That cake gonna run off of that plate if I don't do this number. Y'all have some. Have some. Have a taste. I want to thank y'all for taking that stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V.